Bonjour mes élèves! I hope you guys had a wonderful 3-day weekend. And like I said in the news item, if you did anything fun, special, please feel free to send me a message, share with me. This weekend I spent time with my friends in Key West. It was my first time, even though I lived in Florida, I'd never been all the way down there. So it was beautiful, spending some time with friends and checking out the beaches. So now this week, we do have quite a bit of work to get in, but I think you can do it. I have 100% confidence in you. You are going to be finishing up your first module. And in this one, you're going to be learning about telling where you are from. So you've learned how to introduce yourself. You've learned how to say bonjour or salut. You've learned je m'appelle, right? My name is. And now we're going to learn how to tell where we're from. So, this is your first lesson, Je suis deux. Notice how there's these little plus signs, and I hope you've been paying attention to those too within the lessons, because a lot of times your assignment directions are hidden there. So you just have to click the plus sign to see the text. But to say where I'm from, I would say Je suis de Miami. Je suis de Miami. I'm from Miami. Okay? So you would say the same thing about where you are from. Remember, je suis de means I am from. So you're also going to learn how to talk about where other people are from. As always, you'll be clicking back and forth here to go to the next page. Let's say you've already been through this lesson. You've listened to the different audio here to hear where different people are from, to ask where someone is from, and you want to jump to a page, you can click on it right here. Right, we can jump to different pages just by clicking on that down arrow. Okay, and I hope you've been paying attention to some of these things here. There's like little buttons using notes. You can use notes there to open in a new tab. A glossary. There's a glossary with your vocabulary as well. Right, this thing is great resource to use. Okay. And you can also print off some of this stuff. It might use a little bit too much paper though, so I might not print everything off. While you're going through this lesson, you should of course have your note-taking guide. So here it is again. This is what it looks like, the module 1, les présentations. All of this would be filled out by now, by you, right? And you would be going into lesson 1.06 to talk about where people are from. Okay, we'll do lesson 1.06 and 1.07. So that way, if you fill out those notes as you're working through the lessons, you have a great set of notes to help you out when you have to take your exam. So 1.06, you'll learn how to ask people where they're from. With d'où es-tu, you'll review questions that you've learned, which you also have to know for the exam. And in the assignment, you're going to be telling where different people are from. So let's get to that. So you'll read through the dialogue. Here we go. So answer the following questions and complete French sentences in the voice activity below. Also submit a written version of your responses. So you're going to be doing voice and written. Voice and written. So, for example, the first one. This is Charles. The question is, d'où est Charles?
D'où est Charles?
Right? D'où est Charles? He's from New York. So we want to say, he is from New York in French. And then you also want to write that sentence down. So you're going to have to know how to say he is from and she is from. And you will learn those in the lesson. Okay? So that's lesson 1.06, and here's the drop box. Whenever you see this little button, that's where you put the assignment in. And then 1.07 is a little bit shorter. You just learn about French-speaking countries a little bit more. So you'll go through 1.07 as well. Take your time. Sometimes if the video doesn't work, you can read the transcript. Okay? So it's the same thing there. You're going to learn about French-speaking countries, why it's important to study French, and then you're going to do an assignment where you talk about where the French language is found in your community. So I'm just going to jump to that. Of course, you will go through each of these pages, but I'm just going to jump to the assignment so I can make sure you understand what you need to do. So for this assignment, you're going to find an example of the French language in your everyday environment. So look for the French language in restaurants, churches, museums, a post office, a doctor's office, a supermarket. When you're outside, if there's signs, advertisements, billboards. For example, I went to the store the other day and I bought some new shampoo, and in the back of it, it had instructions in English and in French, right? So this could be on products that you use every day. It could be on a set of instructions for something that you already have at home. So what I want you to do is, if you can, take a picture of it, because that's even better to add an actual photo. If not, you can draw a picture of it, that's fine. And then I want you to describe what you read. So tell me, where you found the item, what it's for, and write maybe what it means, what the translation means. And that's what you'll submit for 1.07. And then you'll have your exam, your final exam for Module 1. Okay, so take your time to go through it. If you see 1.08, it's called a revision and discussion-based assessment. You do not need to complete this. You will not be doing it. This is just a review to let you know what you need to know. So as I scroll through this, you can see the different topics, right? To review for your exam, the best thing would be to look at this and think about, okay, what do I remember from 1.0 Geography of France? What do I remember about the main events in French history? If I don't remember anything, then I need to go back into my notes and write a few things down. This is where your note-taking guide comes in handy, because you could just go to that beginning part of it, be like, do I have enough information here? Maybe not. Let me add a few more words, a few more sentences there. Okay, so you don't have anything to turn in for 1.08 again, that you can just click on 1.08 to look at the review, but you do not have anything to turn in. And then you will have your exam. And this is where you'll go ahead and click onto the exam to complete it. So just take your time as you're working through everything. And make sure you use the note-taking guide when you want to complete your exam. Don't rush. And good luck this week, and let me know, if you have any questions. Have a wonderful week. Au revoir.